Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk to you about week 4 and the progress and the weight lost and what happened last week. So welcome back. Today I'm going to talk to you about November 1st to the 8th. I have already recorded this video and it didn't work. So I'm going to try and do it again to as close as I could. But hopefully less rambling because the last one included a lot of rambling. So let's go over the stats first. I started OptiFast on October 4th at 269 pounds and surgery was October the 11th at 260 pounds. As of last week, I was 245.5 and as of the end of last week, I was 242.3. So that is a difference of 3.2 pounds in a week lost and an overall loss of 26.7 pounds. So that makes me really happy. That is, again, weight going down, nice and steady. I think I'm averaging about 0.75 pounds a day, which, hey, that's awesome. That's almost a pound a day. That is huge. Of course, there's some give or take. Some days are up. Like today I'm up, some days I'm down, but the average is that it's going down, which is very exciting and just how it's meant to be. So over the past week, we had a loss in our family. This was a church member that I've known for 30 years and she's been like a grandma to me and a great grandma to my kids. And she was 97, which is amazing. Can you imagine the things that she's lived through? So she's gone through going anywhere in a horse and carriage, like we see the Mennonites do. But that was their day to day. There was no other cars on the road. There was no ways to get around. You had an ice box, and now we have refrigerators and freezers. You had electrical cords running all over the place, and sometimes, like within your house, and sometimes you'd hook up to your neighbors because they had power, but you didn't. You know, it's so funny thinking about the generation that she's lived. Is like, if you've been to Disney World and you've gone on the Carousel of Progress, she's lived through all those stages and into the current, which is just total mind blow. It's absolutely phenomenal what she's lived through. And to 97 and very healthy, very close to the end. You know, she'd push her walker to the side and shuffle and start chasing my kids to play tag with them. It's just at 97. The best part that I learned about though is that she actually kept a journal. She kept a journal that every day she'd write down, 2 to 3 lines of something that day. Whether it was, it snowed 3 to 3 inches today, my daughter came to visit, and I had pizza for dinner. I don't know, something like that. Like, it was very simple, but it was just a beautiful snapshot into her life that now her whole family can go back. I think that's something that I'm gonna start doing. Not necessarily a gratitude journal, because I think that pushes really hard to try and find something positive. And hey, not every day is gonna be positive. You can still have an okay day and just find something that day that is worth recording. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just keep a journal of, 1 to 3 sentences of what that day was. It's just something that is no pressure, just here's some details, and I really like that. Yeah, then we also had daylight savings time, which I don't know why they don't just get rid of it. Now we're waking up in the light, sure, but we're eating in the dark. I swear we're gonna be coming home from school in the dark soon. It's incredible. So I wish they would just, can that. But now my kids are up at 6:15 instead of 7:15. It's slowly being pushed a little bit, but they're early risers. It is what it is. So we just get up really early, or we have some snuggles before they get up because it's too early. Their school doesn't even start till 9:15, which is so late. So late. Anyways, I digress. The other thing, Starbucks started their Christmas stuff this year for the season, and I am a big fan of eggnog. And so I went on the launch day, and of course I didn't make it in time to get the special cup, which whatever, it's just a cheap little plastic cup. And with the amount that I'm actually going to be drinking this year, saving the 50 cents isn't worth, you know, fist fighting over. It's not worth being sad over. So I got my grande eggnog creme, which is essentially an eggnog latte, hold the coffee espresso, and hot eggnog, and it's amazing. It took me about 2 hours to drink about half of it, and then I brought the rest home for my teenager, and he loves it. It's his favorite drink too. He loves this season when it's eggnog season. I swear he could just, you know, crack a carton and drink the whole thing in one sitting. He might have a tummy ache, but he will try and pitch that it was worth it. But yeah, so it's eggnog season, and I love this season. I love Christmas. I've already started a little bit. I have to get the rest of the decorations out. The nails are in for all the stockings, and it's exciting. I love the warmth of the season, and Christmas is my favorite. So it's very exciting. So this past week has been interesting. It's been a lot of back and forth of emotions. It's been interesting. I have not taken my measurements for the 1 month, which technically I guess is week 5, but because good old Auntie Flo came to town, and that really changes how your body is. So I don't want to take measurements right now. I'll take them later. But the scale's moving. I'm thrilled with that. I can feel the difference in my clothes. Like, a lot of my shirts are fitting very loose. The changes, if you look on Instagram, are definitely melting. So I'm losing it here, and I'm losing it in the shoulders and in my chest and my upper belly. But my hips and my lower belly are not really changing a whole lot. So I'm literally melting. So we'll see how that goes as time progresses. I want to see what changes will happen with my hips. I've been a hippie person my whole life. From the moment I hit puberty, boom, out went my hips. It's interesting because I don't know what other women do, but I'll look at other weight loss progress women and see their shape, and then see their shape after weight loss. And I have yet to find anyone who has a shape like me. I don't know if you've come across that as well, but I've never seen someone with my shape that is very, very, very much a pear. I've a pear shape that I carry the majority of my weight in the bottom of my stomach and in my hips and thighs a bit. But I have like little to no boobs. I'm probably never gonna have boobs. I never really did have them before. And I don't carry much weight up here at my shoulders. I have a little bit of, you know, upper arm going on, but not a whole lot. But I'm very much lower body. I wish I could find somebody who was built like me to see how their weight loss went for them, to kind of get an idea, but I don't know. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how it goes. And of course, this is when it's like, I just want to know, can we just like fast forward and look into the future a little bit? But no, patience. Trust the process. Know that this is okay and that we're gonna make it. So this past week was regular food. I've eaten you know, whatever my family's eating. For the most part, I'm eating, unless it's really pasta heavy, then I'll eat something else. Sunday was my husband's birthday, and he decided to make breakfast for everybody, which I thought was kind of backwards, but awesome. So he made us Mickey-shaped pancakes, which was a nice surprise, and some sausage, and I had a hard-boiled egg with it. The sausage was fine, the egg was fine, of course. The pancake itself was fine. I did put some syrup on it that my sister-in-law's father had made, but I think syrup is just a bit too much sugar for right now, so I'll skip that the next time. But other than that, I've not had any food disagree with me, provided I'm chewing it thoroughly. I'm not eating too much volume. I really have to kind of listen and feel when I'm good. Not when I'm full, but when I'm good. Sometimes I have got to the point of full and I'm like, oh, it's tight, it hurts. So I'll just really listen to when I'm not hungry anymore. I'm not full, but I'm not hungry anymore. And that's been pretty good. The other thing that I'm making sure is that I'm front loading my day with fluids, because when it gets to after dinner, I'm not really thirsty at all. Maybe I'll try adding in some teas as we get into colder weather and the evenings get colder, but really I don't drink a whole lot in the evenings. That has probably been the hardest part so far, is waiting that 30 minutes after eating to drink, because I want to drink then. I just finished eating, I want to drink. So that has definitely been the hardest part. But for anybody who's not VSG that happens to be watching this, or RNY, any weight loss surgery, look up why you're supposed to wait to drink and not drink with your meal and wait after. Also, last week I had started the C to 5K program, and then I realized that I was getting too exhausted, that I needed rest time after. So I'm gonna take a step back. I'll probably still work with the program a little bit, but I think I'm not physically ready for that just yet, as much as I really, really want to be. My body's saying, nope, not time to start putting in, excess cardio right now. So I'm just gonna kind of work on my NEAT. Of course, I can't think of what that stands for right now, but it's just getting yourself up and going around the house, doing some dusting, getting some dishes done, putting in some laundry, organizing things, just keeping your body moving throughout the day, that it's not just couch potato. That's really helping a lot. And I actually find that if I'm doing that then I have more energy to keep going, because I'm not expending a ton, I'm just being busy, A bonus is it's letting me sort through some cupboards and drawers that I haven't looked at for a while. I don't even think my husband's known that I've gone through them, but I have. I think that's part of the healing process as well, is just lifting that weight of extra stuff that we don't need, that we're holding on to for the sake of holding on to, and we don't need it. So that's been helpful. But yes, definitely getting my NEAT up. That's where I'm at. That's where this past week was. Being down 26 pounds, almost 27 at this point, is pretty awesome. I will probably stagnate this week a little bit with my weight, because hormones and Aunt Flo being here, if you saw on Instagram, that will definitely change things as well, because it always does. So it'll be nice to get through this week, and hopefully it doesn't last too long, because I have no idea what to expect. So until next week, if you are enjoying these videos, please do subscribe and click the bell if you want to be notified every time that I upload a new video. And then if you want to follow a little bit more closely, go onto Instagram. I always have my handle in the information box down below. So it's at ActivKate_fitness. The other one, the at ActivKate, that's just my personal family one, so I don't have anybody follow me there. But if you want to follow along a little bit more frequently, and maybe we can start a conversation and chat, that would be awesome. So Instagram, and then here just for some journaling and videoing and updating how things are going each week. So until next week, we will see you then. Thanks.